Namaste. I am Vaidya Arpan Bhatt, Professor and Head of the Department of Swasthavritta, Institute of Teaching and Research in Ayurveda, Jamnagar. This department, along with teaching about the aspects of preventive health of Ayurveda, both on individualistic aspect as well as on social aspects, also deals with the teaching of yogic and naturopathic aspects, particularly with focus on the preventive side of both the sciences. So on the whole, the preventive and social medicine of Ayurveda is being taught and promoted by this department. We also venture in treating the patients along with these aspects as well as doing research and extension in these fields also. The topic which I have to talk about today happens to be the relationship of Ayurveda and Yoga. We all know that yoga has become very popular since past few years, since the International Day of Yoga is being celebrated. This is the 9th edition of that particular ceremony, which we are going to have on 21st of June. Both these sciences, Yoga and Ayurveda, they have a very long trail of antiquity. From indigenous or Indian perspective, the roots of both these sciences go far back to the Vedas, the first human literatures found around. Relationship of both these sciences with the theist doctrines. The Indian thought process believes to have 6 theist doctrines, out of which Sankhya, Vaisheshik, Nyaya, Yoga, Mimamsa are the names of those doctrines. Yoga and Ayurveda both have the imprints of both all those doctrines. Likewise, when we talk about the limbs of Ayurveda, it is believed to have 8 limbs. Yoga also has 8 limbs, so that also is the similarity between the two. Then there is a similarity in the goals. Ayurveda believes that the final goal of a human is moksha or liberation. In the same way, the ultimate goal of yoga also happens to be kaivalya, or in other words, liberation. Similarity in the thoughts. So when we say how a person should lead their life, what should be the righteous attitudes, what should be the thought processes, how the doshas in the body will increase, or the body humors or the psychological counterparts of the humors will increase and decrease. Yoga and Ayurveda have almost similar thoughts. They both deal with almost the same terminologies about the doshas, about the vayu, about the kapha, about the atma, the manas, etc. So they have one more similarity, and that is particularly when we talk about the Hatha Yoga, the cleansing of the body. Just as Ayurveda believes in the concept of Panchakarma, which cleanses the body from within, in the same way Yoga also talks about Shat Karma, though the number of Shat Karma differs from text to text, but basically there are 6 types of those karmas or the activities which will cleanse the body and the mind. Then the triad of body, mind and spirit, Sharira, Sattva and Atma, or Sharira, Chitta or Mana and Atma are the triads which have been focused in both the sciences. So when we look at all these aspects, we can say that there is a very near and dear combination of both these sciences if it can be used judiciously. It can lead towards the concept of holistic health or total health, which we all are striving to reach at, since the Alma Ata declaration of WHO, which happened far back in somewhere around the late 70s and 80s. The mutual referencing of both these sciences, because in the science of Ayurveda also we find some references about the aspects of yoga. One important coming into Charak Samhita, which indicates that yoga is a science which will lead towards the liberation. And it is also says that in yoga and moksha, liberation, there is no suffering, the suffering ends. Likewise, in yoga also it is said that when you have to achieve siddhi, one of the means of achieving siddhi happens to be by the use of aushadhi or the medicines or the dravyas as stated by Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And finally, the preventive and curative aspects both believe that prevention is better than cure, and that is why the motto of Ayurveda is prevention and promotion of the health of a healthy individual and trying to cure or subside the ailments of the sufferers. Likewise, Patanjali Yoga Sutra also says that all those problems which could be prevented, they should be prevented. And finally, we talk about the achievements or the siddhis or the masteries as a byproduct of doing yoga procedures, yogic practices on regular basis. It is said that a yogi or a practitioner will achieve eightfold masteries. In the same way, Ayurveda also says that these eightfold masteries can be achieved by following the path of Ayurveda, and a person can remain hale and healthy. So, in this way, both these sciences, they go hand in hand, and that is why if both these sciences are culminated together in reaching towards the goal of health, it would be better for the society on a large scale. One more important aspect happened on 21st June, as we all are celebrating today. The International Day of Yoga is being celebrated, and my message for this celebration this year would be that yoga not only leads towards the psychosomatic health as a whole, but at the same time it makes a better person. It improves the personality, as well as it improves the intrapersonal and interpersonal relationship. And when that happens, ultimately the whole humanity will be benefited by regular practice of yoga in day-to-day life of every individual, of every place and every country. So with these words, thank you so much.